Now you see all the ingredients that are required to make a cup of rice. I will explain them as I use them. This includes the utensils that you're seeing right now. Okay. Tell me when to go.
Okay.
Carefully measure 1 cup of basmati rice. Tilda is probably the best basmati that you'll be able to buy at the stores you frequent. Pour that cup of rice into a large bowl and run warm water over it. Agitate the rice. What you're doing is you are removing the rice flour that adheres to rice the way you purchase it. You need to rinse this out at least 5 times, possibly more. Stir it around, pour out, and repeat 5 times. Okay, stop now. Is running relatively clear. Fill up the bowl with water and allow the rice to soak for a minimum of 15 minutes and up to 1 hour. Stop. Okay, now that the rice has soaked for 15 minutes, decant it into a strainer. Get all the rice out. And let the rice drain for 5 minutes. Stop. Turn your heat up to high and pour some oil, about 2 tablespoons, into the pan, which should be a non-stick 4-quart pan approximately. And we go to the first stage of cooking, which is using the spaghetti, or, well, not spaghetti, vermicelli, that is used in this type of rice. It comes in 2 forms, either as a nest, such as the one I'm showing, or else as already broken up small pieces. It is angel hair pasta, basically. We've turned the heat on to medium-high, and we crush this into the pan so that we have relatively small pieces of pasta.
How much would you say you put in, Mike?
I'd put in approximately 1 nest if you're using the nest, or half a cup if you're using the already broken up pasta. It's not critical, but that's approximately for 1 cup of rice what I use. Okay, okay. Swirl the pasta around. What we are doing is browning it, and you know that it's ready to be taken off the fire when it's good and brown. This takes approximately 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, you can stop. So now you can see that the pasta is browning. You need it to be reasonably dark in color. At this stage you move it around a lot and it burns quickly, so be careful. And when you have it about this color, it's time to take it off and set it aside, because it will continue to cook a little. So we are now setting it aside. And we'll come back to it in a few minutes. Okay. Up the casserole with a paper towel, just not to have any burnt pasta around. And now we put a tablespoon approximately of butter and another tablespoon of oil into the pan. and throw the rice that has drained thoroughly in. Didn't drain thoroughly. It's tricky. And fry this for about a minute and a half. You're not looking for a change in color, you're really just coating all the rice in the oil butter mixture. Okay, stop now. Previous to doing everything you have seen, we make up the liquid that will be used. You can use water, you can use chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth. For our rice today, we're just going to use water because that's what we're going to eat. Otherwise, you could have used this chicken broth, vegetable broth. It's the best one to use. Or you could use Knorr that comes in the tubs if you're using a chicken broth. The choice is yours. Okay, stop. Measure out exactly 1 5/8 cups of fluid, whether it's chicken broth, vegetable broth, or water, as is this case, and measure out 1 teaspoon of salt. I can do it by hand, but you use a measuring spoon. Put it in and bring this to the boil in the microwave. Okay, stop. To have prepared your liquid, 1 5/8 cup of liquid in advance, and just heat it up at the last minute. Stop. As the rice begins to fry, and it's not changing color or anything, it's just the way it was, well coated with the fat, add the vermicelli back into the rice and stir it up well. And it should look like this, at which point you will add the liquids to it, as you will see in a minute. Okay, stop. The fire is, or your range is at a medium high. Now turn it down to a simmer. Take your boiling water or broth or whatever, add it to the rice, stir it 3 or 4 times. Very important that you use 1 5/8 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. Let it steam for about a minute, maybe even less. Then cover it and don't do anything to it for the next 17 minutes. Set your timer. Alexa, set a timer for 16 minutes.
16 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so alarm now went off, so I'm closing, going down from simmer to off, and I'm going to let it sit for another 10 minutes without touching it. It's just over. I can open it up and run my fork through it in all directions. Turn it over. Do this as quickly as possible. Take a taste while I'm at it. Close it and let it sit for another 10 minutes without touching it again. Excellent, just a bit of, no salt missing even, it's absolutely perfect. Now you see all the ingredients that are required to make a cup of rice. I will explain them as I use them. This includes the utensils that you're seeing right now. Okay. Now you see all the ingredients that are required to make a cup of rice. I will explain them as I use them. This includes the utensils that you're seeing right now. Okay. Now you see all the ingredients that are required to make a cup of rice. I will explain them as I use them. This includes the utensils that you're seeing right now. Okay.